Nex first title. In 1959, they were runners-up, and they made the Final Four in 2010.
And he sinks the second. For the Mountaineers, they are rarely a high seed. They've never been a #1 seed.
They were a 2 seed in 2010 and a 3 seed in 2016. Other than that, they are usually not ranked that high. But they're building something here, and they're pushing for that first title.
Inside, here's Crawford. Great D that time from Junior. And the Mountaineers with possession. Pass to Hernandez. Junior left side. Stevenson. Crawford with the defensive effort. Here's Hawkins. It's Keefe on the wing. Back to Crawford. Here's Hawkins. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Junior outside. And again, West Virginia with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The popularity of the Mountaineers in West Virginia, some die-hard fans of this school.
And there aren't any pro teams in the state, so this is the only show in town. West Virginia is all in on their Mountaineers, not just in hoops, but in all sports.
Outside Keefe. Out to the right wing. Pass to Crawford. Over Junior. And too long on the shot.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Hawkins. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
If they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, it certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
You know, you look around the landscape of college basketball, and Gonzaga was clearly a trailblazer as far as mid-majors go. I mean, we're talking about one of the most feared mid-major schools in the country, and it's been that way for a couple of decades now.
Count that one.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Jamison outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Torres. The three ball. It's not going to go for him. And the Mountaineers going the other way now. Mid-major schools now get a lot more respect, and largely in part because of Gonzaga.
It used to be the rankings ignored you if you weren't from a major conference. But Gonzaga changed that with quality wins over big-name schools. You can't ignore the sustained success of a school like Gonzaga.
Pulls up from 15. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And the basket is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
On the wing, Torres. Pass to Benjamin. The basket good off the assist from Torres.
You know, you look at the tournament history for the Bulldogs. Early on, they were always underdogs under this coaching staff, but now they're usually a top seed in the tournament. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Riley with it. Pass to Torres. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Carries the long-range jumper. And you guys, for the Zags, they're still looking for that first championship.
They came so close in 2017. I thought that could be their year. Their bench was the great freshman class of Collins and Hachimura. But they are always in it. Shouldn't be long before they finally win it all.
Torres outside. Benjamin, covered by Junior. Can't hit from 12 feet.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And Booker, here we go. It's hauled in by Harden. Thompson outside. That one goes. Count it.
And that's so important for this team. Thompson has to be productive on the perimeter for their offense to be efficient. And without a doubt, the big name from West Virginia is Jerry West, the man who would go on to become the logo of the NBA. He's all over the record book for the Mountaineers.
Here's Tavares. Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Riley. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
The assist totals just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Mountaineers out in front, running away with it. About halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
And he's showing what a stretch 5 can do for your spacing. Those driving lanes just keep getting wider.
Yeah, if he shoots it like that in the second half, this offense can pretty much do anything it wants to do.
Now Pearson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And, guys, Junior is as raw of a player as they get. He didn't start playing organized ball until recently, but this program believes in him.
And, you know, he only played his senior year of high school as far as basketball goes, but that was enough to impress this coach to offer him a spot on the team. And you can see the raw athleticism and the skills are starting to come along nicely, too. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Harden. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Now here's Levens. Back to Booker. Torres. Levens outside. Fader on the way. Mountaineers with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Harden. On the wing, Junior. 32 points in the game. Here's Brand. Back to Junior. Crawford with the rebound. And here's Booker. He's got 5. Pass to Levens from beyond the arc. Here's Crawford. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass paying off that time.
Well, I really like the package that Red Thompson has. He's not really flashy, but uber effective. He's a combo guard, has a real nose for scoring, can knock it down from outside or attack the rim effectively.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Back to Booker. Pass to Crawford. And he banks in the layup. Speaking of Thompson, he doesn't give you much on defense, but his offense is the selling point.
His defense should improve, but you can live with where he's at. Fortunately, he more than makes up for it with his skill set on the offensive end. He's a natural shot creator for himself as well as for others.
And stolen by Junior. Oh my goodness, what a slam from Junior. Where did that come from?
I did not expect to see that tonight. That was a dunk contest level throwdown there.
He pulled that out of nowhere. That's going to be on highlight reels for years.
Now here's Levins. Pass to Hawkins. The three is up. That shot, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
A nice shot by Harden.
But, you know, he's one of the greatest players of all time as a former Bulldog, and I'm speaking, of course, of John Stockton, the Hall of Famer. He helped put this program on the map.
Stockton was dominant at the college level as a senior. Led the conference in points, assists, and steals. It's not a surprise that his was the first number to be retired by the program.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Junior with the bucket.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Hawkins. Crawford with the ball. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Junior outside. There's the lob to the hoop. Here's Hawkins. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the baskets.
Pass to Keefe. Here's Hawkins. Now here's Crawford. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Harden. Gonzaga, without a doubt, is a basketball school. The fans up in Spokane love their Bulldogs.
You know, Gonzaga does not sponsor a ton of athletic teams, and there's no football there either, so basketball is indeed king. Clearly, all of the support that goes to the athletic program is prioritized with basketball.
Now here's Keefe. The three. It's hauled in by Junior.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt.
Here's Harden. Back to Hernandez. Pass to White from deep. Bulldogs with the rebound. Here's Hawkins. Guarded by Pearson. A nice shot by Hawkins.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And a new group getting ready for the Bulldogs. And so West Virginia
Junior, why'd you dunk the ball like that? I saw an opportunity to make a big play. Hey, thank you for bringing me here. This place is amazing.
You know Alex Williams, Airball Alex Williams? You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I?
Yes! She's one of the top national college basketball influencers, and she's blowing up with a Dope Blunt podcast and video channels. You gotta take it seriously, because them NBA draft fans definitely do.
All right, I'll check out.
No, you gonna do it now because she's all over you. Right here, she singled you out and issued a challenge. Throw down. And she even hit me on my socials to make sure you got it.
Let me see that. Okay, so I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before, stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's time for college basketball, and we have an exciting matchup on the way. Tonight, it'll be the Syracuse Orange going up against the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
Here's James. From down in the low post, it goes.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because that just settles you down a little bit.
Pass to Miller. Here's Wolf. Here's James. Off target with the three.
I don't think there's any question about it. Carmelo Anthony, clearly the most famous Orange graduate, but you know what? There have been a fair amount of NBA players that have come from that program as well.
Syracuse will usually have a player or two that could play at the next level. Often they'll recruit players who will be great in college, and a lot of their best players have stuck around for 4 years because of that.
Now here's Miller over Pearson. It's hauled in by Junior.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And here's Miller. Pass to Wolf. Back to Miller. West. Here's James. Clock at 6. And here's Miller. Let's go from 3. Now here's Starks. Another shot. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Junior outside. Shoots the 3, and the Mountaineers another 3. You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this program's success this season, and he should be a leader.
Tell you what, there are a lot of upperclassmen who can lead the way on this team, and yet you can't argue that Junior has the talent that warrants a leadership role, even though he's only a freshman.
From deep, 6 the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pass to Starks. Miller. Outside West. Back to Starks. It's picked off. Pearson with it. Miller covering. Junior from deep. Wolf pulls it in.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Outside, Starks launches it. Score the basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
West Virginia leading. Takes a 3. And Junior with the 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well. Well, you know, the Orange have one title for all their success in college hoops, and they've had plenty over the years. They got it done in 2003, crowned as champions. Melo led the way. It was an absolutely fantastic tournament run, and really was a crowning achievement for the program.
And again, West Virginia with the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now here's West. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Left side, Starks. Outside, West. Wolf, pass to James. And here's West. From outside the arc, Junior grabs the miss. The 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 86%.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And you guys, beyond Melo, there were a handful of other players on that team that would go on to play pro ball.
They beat some tough teams in the tournament as well. It was a long-awaited moment for Orange fans. Those who were around will never forget that 2003 team.
Syracuse has one title to its name, but a lot of near misses too. Clearly, you look at the tournament history for the Orange, a lot of highs and lows for sure.
So it's Syracuse with it. 15-point game. You guys, the Orange, also winning some titles before there was a standardized tournament.
The school is claimed to be the champions in 1918 and 1926. That might be when the school fell in love with the hardwood. They've had plenty of runner-up finishes and semifinal exits in their storied history.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
West. And again, West Virginia with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Well, for a long time, Syracuse has been a major player in college hoops. They've been a tough competitor since the 70s. Very rarely will they not be a presence in the tournament at the end of the season.
Now here's Dean. He's guarded by West. Rejected by Hernandez. Now here's West. He's guarded closely. And there it is for him. As you said with the Orange, they've been successful for decades.
When you think about program cornerstones, you've got to think Dave Bing for the Syracuse Orange. I mean, this Hall of Famer spent 3 years with the Orange and was dominant in his time. I really believe he laid the first foundational bricks for what became an outstanding basketball.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Mountaineers out in front, running away with it. And about halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
He has been unstoppable at the offensive end, scoring with ease.
Well, he has a knack for putting the ball in the bucket, and until the defense manages to slow him down, they'll keep getting the ball in his hands.
Junior, right side. Three-pointer is on target.
And, you know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark in his own right. But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if that's what spurred Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
Outside Miller. James. West for three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mountaineers. Junior outside. Here's the three. And again, West Virginia with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Wolf. They need this. It's rebounded by West Virginia.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketballs had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Syracuse, you guys, no stranger to tough competition. They switched conferences back in 2013, and they've always played tough competition.
The Orange aren't shy about wanting to play against the best opponents possible. The conference switch dampened some of their great rivalry games, but without a doubt, they are in one of the elite college basketball conferences.
Here's James. Nice pass, led it perfectly to the rack for the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Junior outside, and again, West Virginia with the triple.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Outside, West. Miller. Pass to Starks. Knocked away. No good there. So the Mountaineers will take it the other way. Junior with it from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Thompson.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Pass to West. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harden.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They've played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint. The Orange made it successful by closing out quickly on the shooters and never giving up those easy shots.
Pass to Dennis. Now Sanders. Picked by Dennis. And the 3 ball is good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Junior outside, and the Mountaineers another 3.
Well, I like the fact that competition seems to bring the best out of Junior. Very good-looking young player.
With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Pass to Dennis. Outside Sanders. Back to Dennis. From 8. No good that time. Now West Virginia takes it the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Outside Nelson. James. Here's Dean outside. And again, it's the Orange from deep.
Well, you know, he saw the last 3 fall and knew he was ready with the answer, and I like the confidence shown there by Dean.
Good on the 3-point shot.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the 3-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
To the left wing. Here's Dennis. The 3-pointer off the mark. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Sanders. Can they get it? He can't get it to go.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And again, West Virginia with the triple.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
Left side, Nelson shoots. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
Back to White. Expanding his range. The rebound by the Orange. Outside Sanders. Dean. Sanders up top. Back to Nelson. Pass to Sanders. Dean outside. Now Dennis. Rejected by Stevenson. Outside West. Good on the triple.
How about that nice dime by Junior to a ready shooter? Well, I tell you what, you can see his floor vision just improving with each game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Hernandez. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to Dennis. Nelson. Here's Dennis. Outside Sanders. The shot to stop the drought. Hits the three-point bomb.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Junior drives in. Now here's White. Back to Junior. 18 feet out. And the Mountaineers tack on two more.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
It's Nelson on the wing. Pass to Dennis. Sanders. Nelson, guarded by Hernandez. The outside, Nelson. Now here's Dennis. He's guarded by Stevenson. Dennis can't hit. Back to Junior. The three is up. Good.
Great to see Junior.
And so...
Yes, this is a good thing. We got...
Yeah, that Okay, so what's this all supposed to mean right now?
Nothing yet, but it'll all shape up as we get closer to the end of the season. Just keep winning, keep your numbers up, your stock will rise.
Okay, if we're losing and I'm not producing, then it'll fall.
Pardon me.
My mind's made up, Arch. I'm gonna declare.
You're gonna make a great pro, kid. Just finish the season strong.
That means a lot, Arch.
I got your back, Junior. Always.
We win every possession. We control the outcome. We are stronger, we are smarter, we are faster, we are hungrier. We play hard, we play together, we play to win.
Tonight we etch our names in the history book, fellas. This is what legends are made of.
Play like family.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, for Championship College Basketball presented by 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the West Virginia Mountaineers going up against the UConn Huskies. Joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt, and it really is exciting to be your broadcast team for what promises to be a terrific championship game.
Absolutely. It all comes down to this. It's been a fun ride watching this tournament work itself out, and now there are only 2 teams left standing.
Expect these players to come out and give everything they've got from the start. I mean, they know there are no second chances. This is it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime game.
UConn with the ball. And what a stage to play on, the national championship. Both of these teams had some big wins and eked out some really close calls to get here.
Well, it's been quite a remarkable journey for Junior and his team. He has stepped up in a major way. What a difference the freshman breakout star has made this season.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And again, UConn no good. Fires for 3. Again, Junior missing. And here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. Outside Scott. Now Macy. Let's go from 3. And it's Brand with the rebound. Junior up top. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Junior outside. And the Mountaineers another 3.
Great to see Junior stretch the floor. That kind of work will do wonders for his team's spacing.
And stolen by Junior. And the dunk by Junior. Now here's Macy. Thompson outside. Back to Macy. Pass to Scott. Thompson. Will it go? Drills it from outside.
How about the Connecticut Huskies? 4 national titles for this small school on the East Coast. They won it in 99, 04, 2011, and 2014. Jim Calhoun built it from scratch, and they've got a heck of a pedigree now.
Here's Brand from outside the arc. Again, Junior missing. Outside Scott. Pass to Macy. Webb. Outside Macy. Picked his pocket. Here's Thompson. Junior outside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. And each of those titles special and unique in their own way.
The 1999 one put the team on the map as a major program in college hoops. 2004, they had a loaded team. Also, the women won the title in that same season. The 2014 title was special as they were a 7th seed and had to play themselves into the tournament.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
And the UConn Huskies with a ton of players in the NBA. Kemba Walker, the big name right now, but he's just the latest in a long list. The team does a great job of identifying and developing their talent.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Junior from deep. The rebound by Scott. UConn trailing. Pass to Smith. Over Junior. Here's Thompson. It's stolen by Red Thompson. All by himself. And Junior throws it down.
Thompson showing you some determination on defense that time with the steal. Good instincts on display there.
And it's the Huskies with the ball. Outside, Smith. Outside, Webb. Macy. Covered by Junior, and that one's good. Thompson.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Pass to Harden. Back to Junior. This time for three. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. For the Huskies, guys, it's a lengthy list of active NBA players.
Because UConn as a program has done such an outstanding job of developing talent, it feeds on itself. They continue to be able to recruit outstanding players from all over the country because those younger players have seen the job UConn does in developing those who play for the Huskies.
When you talk about rising to the occasion, Junior has been fantastic here in this championship game.
Biggest stage in college hoops, and Junior is rising to the occasion. A game like this with everything on the line is going to turn the heads of those NBA scouts. What a legendary performance from him.
Here's Porter. Pass to Fletcher. Back to Smith. Here's Fletcher. He lets go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's how you read the floor offensively. Smith seems to always know what's going on.
Now here's Junior. From deep three-point range. White. Outside, Hernandez. Another shot. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Beasley. And again, it's UConn. West Virginia in the lead. The UConn Huskies, they find a lot of players from the New York area. It's a big pipeline in their recruitment process.
Well, a number of prep stars in New York have the dream of playing at UConn. It really has been a heck of a relationship. The city that never sleeps, speaking of New York, and the UConn Huskies basketball program.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's White, screened by Junior. West. And he can't answer back. Three-pointer offline. From deep, Smith. It's hauled in by Junior. Stolen by Smith. Here's Beasley. And he can't make that one in. Pass to Junior. White, guarded by Scott. White, no good. And here's Hernandez. And again, it's the Mountaineers missing. Smith with it, picked up by West. And that one's good. Smith.
A lot of players neglect the mid-range these days, but Smith wants to be comfortable from everywhere.
Back to West. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
And as great as the UConn men's program has been, it is just a small star in the galaxy of the women's program. You talk about dominant, excellent, championships, 11 titles, and always near the top of the polls on the women's side. They are unlike any other women's program in just about any sport.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
White, that's good.
Beautifully run, catch, and shoot. You're going to see White do plenty of this at the next level.
And guys, with the UConn women, all those titles and also 6 seasons where they went undefeated, that's simply unprecedented.
And UConn basketball fans are just so spoiled between their men's and women's programs. All the titles, all the stars over the years. It's no wonder this school adores the sport.
So that's the end of the first half. Mountaineers out in front, leading by 10. Welcome back to 2K Sports' presentation of championship college basketball. With the first half behind us, we are on to the second, where this year's champions will be decided.
You know, the Huskies have not always been a premier basketball program. Had success early on in the 20th century, but then burst back onto the scene in the early 90s in a big way nationally.
And they had a great coaching staff that led them from the late 80s into the modern times. The Huskies have consistently been a top team in the country. They've been a #1 seed in the tournament 5 times since 1990.
Here's Harden. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, I really like the determination from Junior on this play. Took the foul and still got the hoop. Well done.
Now Scott. Outside, Smith. Pass to Webb. Now here's Scott. Guarded by Pearson. Led for 3. It's rebounded by Red Thompson. And it's the Mountaineers with the ball. Here's Junior outside. That shot's good on the assist by Red Thompson.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
He gets that one.
It's nice to see guards playing aggressive around the rim. Smith embracing the battle in the trenches.
Pass to Brand. Harden. Here's Brand. Guarded by Macy. There's the triple. And again, West Virginia with the triple.
You know, part of the reasons the Huskies have been so dominant is they've consistently had elite centers come through the program. Dominant big guys have anchored a lot of their success.
And Andre Drummond, the latest dominant big out of UConn. Often they'll be elite on the defensive end as well. UConn has had 2 college defensive players of the year who won the award a total of 4 times.
They're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket by Macy.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Launches it. And the Mountaineers another 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Park. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The charity stripe shot. And he gets it to go after hitting the back of the rim.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
To the inside. Again, West Virginia. A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the 6th man.
Tough D kept them from crossing half court in time. 10-second violation.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Smith with it. He has 7 to the paint. Poked loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the ball out of play. The Huskies will have it. A difficult situation for UConn. Here's Porter. Not watching the line there, and that'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I got to go with that powerhouse top seed team. There's a reason those teams earn that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the W.
Here's Junior outside. Knocks down the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pulls up from 19. Ball stolen. Pass to Beasley. Smith. Here's Beasley. Here's Porter. Covered by Junior. Outside, Smith. Here's Fletcher. And again, UConn, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's the pick. Here's Porter. And again, UConn, no good. A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
Nailed from three-point land.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Pass to Fletcher. Here's Lowe. Beasley to end the drought. And the three ball is good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
A nice shot by Junior.
Has been smooth sailing for Junior on offense, working hard to prove his big league potential is more than potential. It's a reality.
It's Smith on the wing. And the Huskies another three.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take that next step and join the league.
Oh, and it's over.
Whew.
Beautiful choice.
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency...
Listen,
Junior, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead
meet
and
you
take
too.
a seat.
Thank you.
This isn't a test. This isn't an interrogation. We're here to have a discussion, point of which is to get to know you better as a person. There are no right or...
That's a good question.
Great. Let's...
I don't worry about that too much.
Are you...
Oh, yeah.
One...
Yeah, I grew up with basketball.
All right. That'll wrap it up.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, Junior. It's been a pleasure.
So next is media day. All the...
Follow me, please.
All right.
Obviously, you're a big-time talent.
Oh, no. No preference.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you're...
No. I worked really hard.
Junior,
okay, who's next?
Sempre. No.
Yo, what up, Dane?
Junior, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what you working on?
Get your head in the game. Give me that.
That's good, y'all. No, I'm working on my new one. I'm good. I was working on my new. Yeah.